All right, we are live and doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. We have sound. All right, and as I push the pictures for the stream, Nick, would you mind telling us some or paraphrasing the message of the day for us?
Okay. After receiving a quest to come to the White Plume Mountain and receive some artifacts, and picking up a handsome goblin along the way, we White Plume Mountain dungeon. Uh, Found some riddles, um, some puzzles, some monsters. Picking up, you know, finding one of the artifacts. Picking up a flesh golem henchman, fighting a vampire for Whelm, and going down another fork of the pathway where we fought some Elpi recently, and it appears we also fought some crabs last time. And as we start to take a long rest, a nice lady named Vina has stopped by to say hello.
Oh, yeah.
Nice lady.
Gotta love her.
Nice lady.
All right,
You don't
and
have
last
to
week
intro yet.
I only had the token, and one of the players, won't mention any names because I want Reno to get embarrassed, was whining because there wasn't a full body picture. So there you go. There's now a full body picture of this nice lady.
Certainly won't be coming up for any good reason soon.
All right, and is there any additions or questions you would like to?
Now, who's
add?
not going to say she's beautiful? She's gorgeous.
We, in the room with the crabs, we found the second artifact we were looking for. The
Oh, we did find. Oh,
trident
sweet.
that is called Wave.
Bane.
Goblin waves back.
Um,
I can never find it because I don't have it named correctly.
I guess since
Here it is.
DM is still doing things, I will let you in on what happened, Boblin. So we were trying to take a rest in that hallway because it was above water, right? And some lady comes up and says that she wants to talk to Scrambles alone. And then so Scrambles does it without asking questions. And then he comes back and he's like, "Hey, this nice lady, like she wants some people to or wants me to take her back to the entrance because she got lost in here after being kidnapped by a vampire." And we quietly, as a group, determined, Scrambles agreed to this very fast. So Toggin went and slapped Scrambles in the face, and then all of a sudden, Toggin's also chill with her. So Toggin and Scrambles are cool with her. Okay. Some of you might not
Off with it.
think that way.
Yeah, because you're fucked. Good riddance,
Noted.
sirs. Good riddance.
So
All right.
that's cry for help.
So she says to you, Scrambles, she hands you a dagger and says, "Hey, let's see how good you are. See if you can hit that mark over there." And she throws a dagger herself at a point, one of the algae mark, a weird looking algae mark that sticks out down here. And asks you to do, tells you to do the same.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Check this out. And then I'll take the dagger from her and try and throw it at the thing.
Okay, so do you have anything that's ranged, like a javelin or something?
He borrowed mine.
Yeah, you have a javelin. So just roll as if you were throwing your javelin. Nice. So you do. You hit that thing. And she says, "Oh," she puts her hand on your shoulder. "Go be a dear and grab those daggers, please."
Yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything. Check this out. I can walk on water. And then I walk on the water to go get the daggers.
All right. And as you go over to the daggers, she is going to walk forward and tries to attack Jackson. Give me initiative, guys.
Okay, then ignore what I said in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. Baba's going to quietly cast on
Oh,
himself.
she's like, oh, it was just good. So he was concentrating on it so that he could see if there was actually magical effect on his friends, but
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
Oh, these must be
so you're just trying to cast
misunderstanding.
detect magic. Okay.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
on himself threw me off. That's all. I was confused. Why aren't you
Oh,
on the
fair
map?
enough.
That's weird. You should be on the map.
Because he didn't play last week.
He was still here. Okay, let's see.
I don't think we were moving Boblin around.
There you
I'm
go.
just that stealthy.
That's right. Boom.
Goblin, like, starts walking down the hallway. Hey guys,
Yes.
I finished checking out the hallway for you. What's going on here?
Yeah. So one thing they didn't really talk about much is the room, the bubble room. It was a passageway that was jutting out into a underground lake that was filled with bubbling water. Boiling water. And then the passageway made of basically this magic bubble widened out into a room where these crabs were. And when with some detect magic and messing around, you guys figured out this bubble was not very secure. If you pierced it with somebody that does piercing damage, it would make a hole, and so this spray of boiling water would hit you. If you slashed it with a slashing weapon, it would destroy the bubble completely and flood the whole thing with this boiling water. So despite Scrambles doing his best to try and do it, none of you actually did pierce or slash the bubble.
Thankfully.
Which was a shame. It was very sad. Because it would have been cool. The trident could have saved you, but...
Also, guys, for no particular reason, this is what we know about vampires. No real reason though.
She did say she was captured by a vampire, so it
Yeah, exactly.
was brought up.
Just so you know some of the horrors she might have experienced before coming here.
Turns out we like killed her big brother or something like that.
Yeah, had they ruptured the bubble completely, you would have only taken 8d10 fire damage per turn each
Only that.
until you got out of it. If you pierced it, it was only like 2d4. It was not very much, but anyway.
And
And
then you get unlucky with that 8d10. Some people could die in one round.
you could have used the trident to put a force bubble around yourselves, in which case you would have then. There is a current in this lake. The current would have taken you to where it drops off, and the lake/river falls into the magma down below, which is what creates the plume. So you would have then been jettisoned up out of the plume from the top of the mountain in this force bubble.
I love that they planned that.
Can we go
Just
back
in
and do that again?
case. Just in case your characters choose to ignore. So anyway, I made it very plain what would happen because I didn't want to hear the screams of outrage from players ignoring the warnings.
I guess we know our
Oh,
exit
man.
strategy then.
That's right. That's always a choice. Okay. The problem is one of you would have to convert to worshiping a sea deity. That's the only way to attune to the trident.
Just saying, guys, the sea is part of nature.
Right.
I feel like
All
it'd be really hard to see it.
And it's also a pretty common letter. So as far as letters go, C is pretty good. Okay, we have initiative for everyone except. Nope, that's good. Bob is the only one. So Bob does have it. He's 10. Okay, let me add that to him. Boom, thank you. Take care of that. All right, where is my lady? There she is. She does not have initiative.
Oh no, I guess she just doesn't have to go.
Well, she's acting first regardless. All right, so she
You know,
walks
thinking
up
on
to
it,
you.
we did encounter.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No. I was just thinking about. I was like, we did encounter someone who had like psychic powers right outside that got away, and this seems to be kind of mind fuckery. So maybe they're related. Maybe
So
not.
she walks
We'll
up
see.
to Jackson. She's and is very alluring and puts her hand on your cheek and says, "Well, you're quite the warrior, aren't you?" And she leans forward and says, and as she's getting softer, says, something that, and she's whispering quieter and quieter, and she nuzzles your neck very sweetly.
Ooh la la.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very sweetly.
I have titanium skin. It doesn't really matter about any of that crap. Am I dead?
Not yet.
Not at all.
I was waiting for it. I know you're itching to do it. That old GM inspiration point. You're dead.
You feel a little tired, but she's nuzzling your neck.
Okay, fine. She's nuzzling it.
She... All right, give me just a moment here.
All right, Blue Mountain.
All right, so let me go to Jackson. All right, so the rest of you have a good idea what's going on. Toggin, go ahead and give me another. Let me see.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Actually, I don't know what kind of save it was.
Yes. Mystery recovery. Here it is.
Oh shit.
Nice.
All right, so there's no rules as written. You would not get one, as far as you can tell. One, he's really tall. Probably can't even tell what's happening. But I don't want the player to hemorrhage knowing what's going on. So I gave you the extra roll. So this snaps you out, and you're like, wait a minute.
Appreciate it.
Wait a minute. Something's
I love
going
that
on
she
here.
scrambles across the room first, though.
Yikes.
All right, give me just a second here. I need to adjust some things. Wounds are only 12. Why isn't it letting me adjust it? I am the DM. I do what I want.
And I do what I want.
It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to.
Hey,
Let me
you
try it from
recognize it.
here. What the hell? Unlock? Maybe because I had his character sheet open. No. Okay.
Hey
that's
Jackson,
just
why isn't
weird.
your health going down, huh?
I don't know, because I'm spectacular, I guess. It is going down, isn't it? Oh,
Your max HP isn't, and that's what he's trying to do.
I'm already hurt. I'm good to go. Why isn't the hurt list up
All right. Let me.
Okay, what am I doing here? Ow.
I'll worry about it later. Let's move on with life. All right. So scrambles. You give me a perception check. I'm gonna say it's a DC 15. Do you only have dark vision, correct?
That is right. I only have dark vision. I have my goggles on.
All right. So while you don't see the daggers, you do happen to glance back and you see her nuzzling up to Jackson. So I'm gonna let
And
you
rightfully so.
also give you another roll, just more not because of you think she's a vampire, but hey, she's your friend and she's getting really nice, really close to Jackson.
What, she's not allowed to have other guy friends?
Right.
And that
That's
just
kind of toxic,
triggers something in your
Scrambles.
mind that, wait a minute. That's fine. Who cares?
You're not going to gaslight Scrambles into thinking that that's okay.
Good for them. Yeah, I was like,
Exactly.
oh, good for them. I'm glad they're getting
What?
along.
What? Oh, you're not going to.
All right,
That's
so you
good.
spend your turn
Okay.
looking for the daggers. Go ahead and give me another either investigation or perception check. Because they're under a foot of water and you have dark vision, so it's hard. You can't. There's no light. You find them. Cool. All right, so you find the daggers and you're. I'll say you can go back 15 feet if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'll carry him back over.
So you've got both daggers in your hands, and you're coming back. All right. So Jackson, you're not in any kind of pain. She's being really nice to you. It is a little odd.
Okay.
Give me a. I'll just say it's a wisdom saving throw. DC 12.
Okay. Just a wisdom straight up.
Yes,
Wisdom.
saving throw, not a check.
Oh, I just did a check.
Okay. All right.
Is
So
your save any different than your
I
wisdom?
did the wrong.
you
yeah,
don't
I did a
you.
wisdom check.
How would Jackson
Well-
react to someone being really friendly with you?
I'm used to it, so it would seem abnormal.
Okay.
Is
what
this what Jackson gets up to
what would you like to
when we
do?
have downtime?
He's not aggressive. He just knows how
Popular with the
it happens.
ladies.
What happens when you're good looking? So yes, that's exactly what happened. He's not he. I'm supposed to say that, but he has a girlfriend, and he doesn't fool around. But he's expecting people. You know, you can't be an Adonis and tiefling Adonis and not get hit on.
So what are you doing?
You're just responding in kind.
I am usually very cautious when a woman comes up is very bold as that. So I'm going to be cautious,
Well,
looking
especially
for.
when her name is Wiener. I mean, come on.
Kind of a stupid name,
I'm
really.
just saying. You asked me what Jackson would be like, and that's what he would be like. So I'm not sure what actions I should be rolling for, but he's cautious. I mean, if a woman comes up to you and hits on you hard, man, look around for a big boyfriend.
Okay. So
That's my say. You're in the South. Only that's how things go.
you do know that she was talking to Scrambles first, and you see Scrambles coming back with daggers in his hands. So
But he's happy though, right?
Scrambles, are you?
That's good. Yeah, all right. Scrambles and I are mind linked.
I'm not
Been
picking
friends
up
for
on
so
it.
long.
I'm also not really
Friends for so
hitting on
long.
her or like in that nature. I'm just kind of like being buddies with her. So
Right. Exactly. Yep.
at this point, I'm trying to impress a new friend.
All right. Okay. Boblin. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know why. Never mind. There you
He's
go.
got skip turn.
Oh. Yeah. I am going to hit Vina with one of my walloping.
Oh, so I'm
bullets.
sorry. Let me answer your question first. Yes. Your whole party is full of magic, but I would say, give me a. Is detect magic 60 or 30 feet range?
Let me double
Uh,
check. I also should
think
probably
it's-
also double click that.
I think it's 60 for mine. It is 60 for mine.
It would help if I clicked the right thing. Nope. Within 30 feet of you, and can tell the school of
30
magic.
feet. Okay. You have to focus on it. Yeah, but go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Wow, that's
14. That's not bad at
glad to
all.
get that early.
All right. So
That one.
But with a net
That's a
one.
nice effect, though.
so
Bonus.
you are able to tell amidst all the other stuff that's going on, Jackson does have, not Jackson, Toggin does have a extra spell on him, and it will.
Alrighty. That's all I really was
Give me a
trying to
percentile, and I'll see when this happened. I'll say you have a. I'll say it's a 60% chance that you did it early enough, 6 seconds ago, to where you could then. All right, so not quite. So next
Oof.
round, if you maintain focus on detect magic, you'll be able to tell what it is. But with your intelligence, you have a pretty good idea what's going on. You have a pretty good idea that she's doing something, and you can't see Jack's scrambles from where you are. So
Yeah. Instead, I'm going to focus on a lady biting my patriot. loading in one of my walloping sling bullets.
You have a -2 to
And
hit because
make
it
sharp,
got in.
What?
sharpshooter get around that, or do I still have a -2?
Oh, yep, I forgot
Oh.
you have sharpshooter, so nope, you're good to go.
He is also on stairs.
Which puts
He is
me
also
like
3 feet tall,
I
and
can see
Godwin
the
is
back of his
7
head.
feet tall.
Woo!
Yeah.
But he is sharpshooter, so he can do whatever he wants. He
Yeah.
don't care. He can be looking the other way.
Right. It's a Jimi Hendrix move.
That's a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage, then I'll put the save on her for
All right, so Scrambles and
Walloping
Toggin, you see Bob. Well, Toggin, you don't care anymore. And actually, as you're watching, you see the magic fade away from Toggin.
Yeah.
And Scrambles, you see Boblin smack her with a sling stone. And she stumbles back a little bit from Jackson. Puts Jackson in between you and her.
Yay!
fail. She is now prone.
Knocks her prone. It doesn't push her, knocks her prone. Cool. All right, so
Nice.
what do we see?
Boblin from his a little special pouch produces a little like bronze looking uh little sling bullet that he kind of quickly puts in and like whizzing right past Godin's head between Jackson's horns. Vina just off the dome, coming back from having bitten him. Just kind of like comes over the head. Uh, and there's like a little pulse of energy that just knocks her straight to the ground. Ah! Headshot.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, I stay where I'm at.
Okay.
You know, Doggin, you said that he is knocked out of this, right?
You are not charmed anymore, correct?
Cool. Toggin gonna as Scrambles comes back into his sight, Toggen's going to go ahead and try to give him amnesia. It worked last time, so let's try it again. No. Okay. Scrambles retains his memory.
All right, you do anything else?
Um it is an action to do that, so maybe he's just gonna yell, "She's a vampire!" That's not my character voice. She's the vampire. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys.
Much better.
10 out of 10 acting.
Sorry. And just as a reminder, these 4 squares are deeper than what you're standing on. 10 feet over here, is the same level that you are. You are in 1 foot of water. This is much deeper.
Okay.
I would yell to Bob, let's get this woman, attack her, and then I will hit her with my mace. She's down on the ground right now. I don't.
She is in the water.
Yeah.
All right, so after your turn, she will use a legendary action to stand back up. And she can move normally that much. She's going to slide around behind Godin and does not provoke attacks of opportunity. That's all she's doing. Let me see. Turn it on. Turn this on. That is the bubble room. I don't think you guys are going to go back in there, so I'll take him off. Oh, it didn't let me put the initiative in. All right, something. Hopefully next round.
Well, his
it'll
was
work
0
again.
anyway. You
Well,
rolled a 10, which would
have been
be what?
10. It'll be
10. Okay, yeah,
10,
doesn't matter.
10 or
Much.
11, one of the two. Anyway, I didn't
Because
catch
he has
that.
0
It's not letting me type.
X.
Usually, when I redo the round, it'll reset so I can fix things. So we'll see.
Yeah, get her.
Nice.
Max at her.
Yeah,
Why?
almost max damage.
And then almost minimum damage.
You know?
Couple of slacks.
Well,
All right, top of the next round. So you see all your friends ganging up on your newest friend and your prettiest friend. I feel it's safe to say. Although Boblin is pretty close.
I didn't hit her.
15.
I did insult her character though, and her species, race, something.
20, 25, 30 is there. So I will run to here. I'm going to bonus action and pop my echo up. Come here. And I'm going to try to grapple Godden with my echo. What are you doing?
Didn't we
Stop.
determine that your echo can't grapple?
Your
or
echo is
no?
immune to grappling,
It's immune to
which
grappling.
I think
but
means that you can't grapple because grappling grapples yourself and the person. I think.
I don't know.
30.
It's
But
fine.
you would be
I'll
able
just-
to get adjacent, and you can do that.
No, I'll just punch him.
Okay.
Fair enough. You try.
Unarmed strike. Stop it.
You're gonna smack Godin in the back of the head.
Oh shit!
Holy.
I'm sorry.
That's what you get for fucking with my girl.
I'm
It
trying to
won't matter
roleplay
because
that.
it's not a die, so it won't matter. Go ahead and do the
Yeah.
unarmed strike damage.
Where is it at? Unarmed strike.
It's just a die D8 or whatever.
There you go.
D6, yeah, twice.
Cool.
And it doesn't come back. So he deftly smacked you in the back of the head. All right, and that's all you're doing.
I ignore it. It's a flea bite.
Cool. Do I get a save at the end of my turn or no?
Yes.
Because all of my friends are beating this person up, so now I'm second guessing. Maybe this isn't a great person.
There's a
What's
wisdom
the
DC 16.
Wisdom. All right. Main page. Save.
And then give
If
me
only
one
you could
more
roll.
because I forgot to give it to you last round.
Okay. And real close boys.
There you go.
Yeah,
Boom. That's
fuck
enough.
yeah.
All right, so you are no longer charmed by her.
Cool.
Good job role playing.
I tried.
And there you go. Cool. All right. Got him. You get smacked in the back of the head by Scrambles.
Completely ignore it. I'll just continue to wail on this bitch. Pardon my French. All right,
Be nice.
am I on mute? Yes.
That's a hit.
Guacamole, and then glance at our stats real quick. Nah, nothing important. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, so after your turn, she's going to
And do a bat and fly away.
try to turns to you, Godin, and says, "In Goblin,
Hey, goblin.
and
Ah,
you
thought
had
I
to
knew
make a
Goblin.
save, which you succeed. All right, Talgan.
Okay. There's a lot of people in this straight line.
Lightning bolt.
If,
I try not to wake you up.
yeah.
Talking about you.
Can I like hop? Can I hop into this boat? Would I be able to see a little bit better from the boat?
In theory, yes. Depends on if you're going to be standing, then you're going to have to make checks. But you can
I don't
sit.
think I need to stand in the boat.
You probably shouldn't.
Nobody is
Sit-
gonna want you.
Shouldn't need to. No.
You're a giant. You definitely don't need to stand in that book. I hope not.
In fact, I do.
Okay, cool.
100%.
So Toggin is getting into this boat, and then he's going to go ahead and cast his favorite spell and try to use Chill Touch on her.
Okay. Cool. That's a hit. Well, you guys, I don't think anybody's missed her yet, except for maybe a multi-attack that may have missed.
So this skeletal hand made out of this blue energy just like wraps itself around her throat. And stays there. Don't worry, guys. She has disadvantage on her next attack against me. Not any of you, though.
Am I able to get through sneaking up in between Bob and Gowden?
The
You can go
spot
through
between.
that.
Yes, you can stand next above Godin and hit her just fine. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Well, if it's safe to, I'm using my sword anyway, so it's not like my great axe. I mean, my magical axe is doing anything. So I'm swift and agile, and I will strike with my sword. So I can find a page, which is the fiendish one. Come on, baby. I did that. I did. Yeah. That is a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Yay.
And I think, do I get a second one as well?
Yes.
Is that correct? Yes, awesome. That's a
Oh,
miss. This monster's a little bit harder to deal with. Okay.
All right, and after your turn, she's going to try to grab. She's gonna use her legendary action to try to grab you. Jackson.
Hey. Just boom.
I lost somebody.
So you are grappled and restrained.
You get the long ass description.
So she grabs you
We
She's
lost
no longer.
Kendrick.
She is no longer as pretty as her. She's starting to turn more feral, and you see her fangs coming out, and her skin sinks in a little bit. Boblin,
Oh, bastard.
you're moving up, okay?
I'll move up to there. Up. And rather than reaching for another bullet, uh, Boblin's going to kind of, you know, point at Vina and say, um, "It's a bat's favorite hobby, hang gliding, of course," and cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Get her ass.
She fails.
I love that it sat on the 15 for a minute though.
All right, would you
make her
push?
sweat.
Would you share that, please? There should be a little 3 dots to the left above the spell.
Let me pull up the right one.
There you go.
I probably should have double checked to make sure this doesn't doesn't affect. As so long as they have an
Fall
intelligence score
prone,
of 4.
becoming incapacitated, unable to stand. All right, so you are no longer grappled or restrained, Jackson. As
Nice.
Claims to success.
she
Yay.
lets go of you,
So being
Hilarious.
grappling, does grappling meaning on the ground, or that just means holding her like you're hugging really tightly?
they're holding you
her
really
ass.
tightly. Holding you really tightly, yeah.
Right. Right.
All right, so that's got it, Boblin. Bob.
Mhm. Right.
He does get a
Damn it.
save every time she takes damage. Oof.
All right,
Take some damage.
Go ahead and push it.
Yep. Da-da-da-da.
I'll be back.
All right, so she's
Prone.
still prone, but she's no longer damaged. I mean, laughing. Holy shnikes, you guys have done quite a bit of damage in a round and a
Off the
half.
incapacitated one. Here. Oh, there's just prone for now.
All right. So she
So I'm back.
let me find this. One
Unfortunately
second.
saved after being beaten by Bob.
Missed.
Rip. I'm sure he knows, but just in case, she still cannot regain hit points.
Gain hit points.
Yes. As an effect of my spell.
What is going on? This whole thing is just being weird today. Let me see. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I know what that is. Let me guess. Okay, yes, I know what that is. Okay. Stupid thing. 7. All right. I know. I figured out the problem. It was an ID10T issue.
Yeah.
All right, but it doesn't change this. Why isn't this? There it is. Okay, that worked too. Awesome. Okay, so while you didn't know her for very long, she will be missed as she becomes vapor in this cloud. Moves away. Where is click? It's not a pointer. It's a freaking. Oh, that's why.
By the way, did the floor change under everybody else too?
It looks like it
Yes,
did.
because the DM screwed up.
Was-
Okay, because I can only like.
We still love you, man.
Yay! Thank
There
you.
we go.
Oh, but you can't see the stupid thing. Anyway, let me back to this.
Sorry, guys, I don't have counterspell.
Go to this. It's not a spell.
I still don't have counterspell.
I don't usually count my spells either, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
until they're
You can
gone.
get a spell counter. It's pretty easy to do.
It's a different game.
You can also hire a guy to come with you and be your spell counter. You've cast one spell. Now cast 3 spells
Dave,
today.
use our spell counter.
Thou shalt not cast a fourth spell without casting number 2 first. Neither
hey.
shalt thou cast 4.
There's an actual
This is what
token.
inventory here.
How cool is that? Boom.
Dave
There
really
you
needs
go.
something to do in retirement.
All right, and go back to that. Go to here as it floats up to the ceiling.
Does it still have the hand attached to it?
No, it's incorporeal at this point.
It's
a
a
mist.
spell hand.
Got him.
As long as it's not the pimp hand.
Yeah, I will continue to play whack-a-mole.
It is mist and it is up in the air and 30 feet away from you.
Oh, never mind. Well, it went to mist. I didn't see that. Hear that, actually. In which case, I will cast chanting as my last third level spell. I will upcast it to third because, or use the slot effectively. That's more or less going to be the last spell I can cast, except for cantrips. So, pop the chanting in. I'm chanting slowly in a voice to protection chant. So, Sylvanas.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Bobbin.
Let's see, how far away is that? 35 feet? I'm just double checking something.
Chanting. Here it is. Click and click. All right. Now he's chanting for real. That is a level 3 spell. Click. All right.
Gonna take a step forward and
Okay.
send a little wind bullet sling to try and disperse that.
All right.
Miss.
Do you still have her targeted? Yes. So go
I
ahead.
just targeted the new token. Yeah.
Nope. Yep. You're good. You still have her targeted. So.
Oh,
That's a hit. So it slams into the mist.
da-da-da.
And you see some of it evaporate, others of it form into a hand displaying its middle finger.
Boblin signs the same back the similar way. And there, as I guess all I'll say is as I pass my turn.
Oh, nice. All right, so it gets to go again.
Still can't regain hit points.
All right, I don't think any of you can see it anymore as it passes away down the passage to the
No.
south. Scrambles. You see this mist start heading down and away.
Am I in the mist or is it like in front of me?
No, it was.
You are the mist.
She
It
turned
is a
into the
token,
mist.
Yeah.
so you can. It's farther away, far away from you, down passage to the south.
Oh. Well, I was gonna try to suck it up. But I guess if that's not a thing,
Just suck it up.
I don't see anything.
You wimp.
That
She
is-
went down the passageway to the south.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go down the passageway towards the south too then. Move
That is-
far.
Okay, so I'll give you. Yeah, I am. Okay, click. Okay, and you get one more, 30 feet. So you should be able to see her now.
I do see something. I'm not sure what
Yep,
it is.
that's a mist. It's a mist. If you put your
Yeah.
cursor
it now.
over it, it will show up in the corner.
And, I don't think everything that goes that far away. Let me just double check one of my.
50 feet away from me right now.
60. Ooh, I do have one that goes 60. That's cool. I don't know if it'll work on a mist.
Might as well try, right?
Well, shit, why not?
Exactly.
No, I don't want. Well, actually, it's it doesn't have a uses next to it. So what does that mean? It doesn't say cantrip either.
What is it?
What is it?
Psychic chains. Oh, it does have a little dot. I'm sorry, I missaw it. So yeah, I'll psychic chains her. We'll see if it
Oh,
works.
that's why. Okay, I'm going to go. It is targeted.
I dropped it on her. I don't know if it did it.
No, you
or
don't.
Not.
You just double click it. You can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because she is hidden. The mist is just there to represent her. All right, so the first one, she fails. So roll your damage.
I don't know if it has damage. It just says effect.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
so
I'll
basically,
add
these
that
big
to her.
purple
Oh,
chains
you
just
did.
kind
You
of
added
come
it
out
to
of the
her.
ground.
Yep.
She takes psychic damage at the start of her turn.
Okay.
Ah, that would do it, yeah.
44 psychic damage.
Nice. But she has chill touch on her, so she can't take damage at the start of her turn. So, Jackson.
What?
That's not how that works. That was a good try, though.
Oh, I like that.
He said it really chill.
Yeah. Speaking of
Slide
chill,
it in.
I'm gonna shoot the my rear frost at her. If I can
You
find
can't see her.
Fuck, oh, I can't. Right, never mind. So,
You could shoot scrambles.
I have a question for you about wand of binding, though.
Okay.
Is this where you have to touch this person, or can you like use it as a casting thing? Like, could I have used the wand of binding as a magic, and then bind her up, depending on whether she's considered a monster or human?
All right. So,
Probably.
I'm looking to see where it is in your backpack.
It's in up at the top. Wand of binding. Wand of binding under W. Look at that.
So you know that most the hold person is only for things that are considered humanoids. Humanoid does not mean 2 arms, 2 legs, looking like a person. Orcs are not humans.
Okay.
Humanoids. Most
Okay,
undead are not
right.
humanoids. So
Giants aren't
Vampire.
humanoid.
But
you
the
would
vampire
use
is.
hold monster works on everything, including people in your party, stuff like that. So you could. The answer to your question is that is the whole point of the wand. You just point it at the person and you cast a spell. Um, hold
Okay,
monster
well,
has a range of 90 feet. Hold person has a range of 60 feet.
right. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, my thought was originally was that it's used to tie things up. In other words, you have a monster that's already subdued, and you go up and you touch him, and you can tie him up. He'll be bound.
No.
I just realized that maybe it can be cast, in which case we could have just saved all this trouble and had some lunch if cast it, found
But it
the bait.
both spells cause them to be paralyzed for the duration of the spell. They get a save at the end of their turns, but while they are paralyzed, any hit that strikes them is an automatic critical hit as well. It is
Damn.
very powerful
Damn.
spell. It lasts up to a minute. Hold monster does, and hold person is, I believe, is the same. So the whole point is it paralyzes them, and they can't move, and you just sit there and beat the crap out of them, doing crits every time you hit.
That's
So
okay, right?
that's how
Everybody's all right with
that
that?
works.
Also called the Wanda Stomp Out.
Yes.
Everybody's okay if I use that?
So you could, however, you can't see them.
Okay, yeah. I just brought it up as a secondary question.
Yep.
I knew I couldn't do
So
that.
yes,
Okay, so
and
yeah.
they would love for you to do that to bad guys. It helps them a lot.
It would
Alright.
be amazing if you did that to bad guys.
Well, okay, but just to my defense, that was why I thought it was just it's like instead of having rope, having to have chains, whatever, you tap the dude and there you
Bind
go,
them.
he's bound.
Yep.
That's
Cool.
what I thought. So my apologies for not using it every episode that we've had for the past 20 years.
All right. So what is Jackson doing right now?
I'm looking through my backpack to find a damn wand.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Falcon, you were in a boat.
I'm in a boat. I got questions about uh, what it takes to move the boat versus what it takes to swim.
I'll
How
say
do
you can use the answer to the question is they're the same. I'll say because of your strength, you are able to move half your speed rowing. The difference is if you're in the water, you really can't cast. It will be very much more difficult to cast a spell or do something. Whereas in the boat, you can do whatever you want because you're out of the water, not trying to
Hell
tread
yeah.
water and trying to drown.
Well, guys, I am in a boat. And Toggin is going to, I guess, row that boat. Row his boat. Gently down the flooded room.
Okay, so move your token, and I
Godden
will move the
changes his
boat.
chant to something that sounds suspiciously like row, 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 ship.
Okay,
He was
nice.
like
As a
half
boat, it's
in
not
a
magical at all,
square,
right?
so I am just staying exactly at that half of the square. I
And
don't
the
think I
boat's
can
not
see it.
magical at all, right? Am I correct?
No, well, it was magic in how it got created, but now that it has been
Yeah.
created, it is fully mundane.
Okay.
You guys can
All
burn
right.
it
Think of
for
it as
the
being
campfire
magic
I
if you
didn't
want.
understand how
before.
we had a magic boat and all of a sudden it wasn't magic anymore.
You do have a magic boat too,
Yes.
but
In
just
addition to
to
That's
that
good
one,
here.
clarify,
you have a
a
folding
rowboat
boat.
that I had
Yes.
magically stored in
You
something.
found a magic boat. Yes. This one is not.
I don't think this would work if I tried it. So, I would like to just use my action to double move that
Okay.
boat.
Ram into scrambles.
Woo!
Big guy in a little boat.
Oh, I can see her, guys. Wow.
Shouldn't be able to see her. She's what gives you 60 feet?
Dark vision?
Oh,
Because
cool.
I have goggles of dark vision.
That's right. They give you 60. I thought the most dark vision is 30. Cool. Yep, you can see her. And you see these
Wow.
psychic chains on her. All right,
Hell yeah.
Bob. He's going to be trudging after her.
I told you she's hot.
And he disappears from view.
And that's the last we'll see.
As he steps into the water. All right, her turn starts. And she takes a bunch of psychic damage. All right, and let's see. What else does that do for her? That was psychic chainus.
Do the chains like keep them in place at all,
She tried to
Scribbles?
steal my.
Incapable of moving and inflicting great pain on their psyche.
Hell yeah.
Restrained for the duration. Take 44 at the start of each of its turns. The bonus action. You can pull the target 10 feet towards you. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. All right. So, Scrambles, did you want to do that?
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. And I'll say, Rakdos will bring you back.
Okay, so you did that. So just, I'm not going to feed it to you anymore. You'll have to remember on your turn, you can do it as a bonus action until this
Thank
goes
you, I
away.
forgot.
And does it get a save? The target repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. All right, so go ahead and drop the. I'll put her token, her real token, next to it for the moment. Hold on a second. Let me expose it. Visibility is set visible. There we go. So you can drop her. That's the save on the real token this time. So now it also forms into a middle finger again.
That cloud looked like it's putting me off.
Micah, go ahead and drop the saving throw on her again. Sadly, unlike most things that have legendary stuff, all right, so she saves. Yay. All right, so she's no longer
No.
restrained. She was strained before, but she's no longer restrained. Okay. But that is the end of her turn, so she's still there. See if she can survive till the end of the next round. All right, Jackson. So you see everybody moving up.
Yeah, there's not much I can do here though, other than, well, I
There's
can't
a
see
lot
her,
you could
correct?
do here.
You still cannot see her,
I can
correct?
see. So I have to move because I'm seeing Scrambles and Taugen doing their thing.
Correct.
But I can go now. If I use my spell to move 30 feet, oh, it may be too much. I couldn't do anything else, right? I'd be
It depends on
landing
the
into the
spell.
side
What
where
spell are you talking about?
the the movement spell, 30 feet, I think it is. I'm looking for it now.
You have Misty Step. Misty Step is a bonus action. So you can
So I can do other things.
do other things, yes. Now, you know there's water in
Now, this
between
is
you,
farther than 30
but you
feet.
can start moving around
Yeah.
and do
All right,
it.
I'm gonna use both my both actions to run. Then I can go 80 feet. Then I
Okay,
can't see
so
the
go
damn
around
squares.
to the left and you'll be good to go.
I can't see the whole fucking map. Here we go. Come on. I just go. I'll jump. I can jump across, right? So that was
Correct.
an added
Yep,
10
you
feet.
don't have to
and
worry
this
about
is
that.
70,
With your strength,
70 feet.
you can easily go 10 feet.
Right. Okay. But I mean, it takes up 5 of the feet for my total, correct?
Takes up 10 feet. It just
So
still takes up your speed.
oh, okay.
You're just jumping it.
So right,
So
got
you're
it.
good.
Typically,
Alright.
we get a minus of 5, and that's all I'll do.
All right,
And
and so
oh, wait a minute. I
you
can't
can
do anything else.
actually
I can't
go
see.
here. You want to?
Okay.
Now, did you want
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
use
throw
your
a ray across, but I still cannot do that,
correct?
and I have to be able
Because
to
you use
see
your
him in
action
order
to
to use
move.
the wand or bind.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Correct. All right. Then that's all I can do. Correct.
Correct. All right, Goblin.
Going to click my heels together and turn into a fine mist and cast Misty Step.
Oh, your detect
Go.
magic is gone because you cast Touch the City's Laughter, which is also gone
Oh,
because she saved.
let me remove that effect from me.
He's
Right.
like, look, I can turn into a mist too. You're not special.
Yep, I turn into a mist and I appear just before the boat, so I splash into the water before I try and scramble up onto the boat behind Toggin. As part of my
Tuggin's
movement.
like, I also can turn into mist if anybody is interested.
Okay. Actually, Misty
So
Step is
yeah, I
just
scramble up on as part of my movement. I scramble out of the water onto the boat behind Toggin.
okay.
Uh,
I'll say that's fine. No, you
There's a
can
very wet
Yeah.
goblin in my boat.
correct.
technically, it's my boat.
So just
I
give me
was rowing it.
a percentile, and I'll say there's a 95% chance that you're able to do that with no problems, even though you didn't
That was
communicate or do anything with Talik, and all of a sudden his hand reaches up, grabs the back of your boat.
He
I'd like to
smacks you
point out that was
away.
almost a 96 instead of a 16.
Okay, all right, no problem. Very
Alrighty.
smooth.
And then I'll now that I can see Vina, I'm gonna use my have to send another thing of air towards her, a little air bullet. Which thankfully, because I'm a sharpshooter, I don't have to worry about range increments. So I'm good. Oof.
No.
Still a miss.
You know, I'm gonna
You have
use my
inspiration.
inspiration just to do that
You
again.
missed
'Cause,
the mist.
Hey.
Only Sundays.
Ah, but that hits.
Whoop. Make sure I check off my spell slot. And yeah, no, that's all I can do. Yeah. So yeah, I turn into a little silvery fart, get closer, get wet, get out of the wet, and send a tiny little bit of air at the bigger thing of air.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Duggan.
Oh, I have to unbury the tracker. Pass. There we go.
All right. Well, um, I was looking at it and I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. Would I be able to turn her into a frog?
Give me a Arcana check.
I probably should have rolled that on the tower.
You frog.
Nice. Okay. All right. There's a couple different subjects about the mist form. So I'm just double checking.
I appreciate you checking.
As far as you know, you've seen it. Other things interact with the mist. So, as far as you know, you should be able to do it. You saw the psychic chains work on it.
That's, would be very funny. So, Tugin, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and he outstretches his hands and starts mumbling. What he knows is a bunch of like mumbo jumbo, just fucking nonsense, but it looks cool and mystical. And I'm currently targeting both the Cloud and Vina. Will that cause an issue?
You're not targeting the cloud because the cloud isn't there. It's not in the combat tracker. So
Okay, cool. Oh damn, she saves very well. So he's got his arms out, like waving them around, and it looks like it should do something, and it doesn't, as far as you know. At that point, I'd like to get out of the boat.
okay.
I do not know if that means that a certain goblin might fall in,
25
but
All right, so
25
give me
cents.
a acrobatics check. Oh, it does. How in the world did you target it? That's weird. I didn't even think it was possible.
I
Interesting. Okay.
don't know. I kind of like looked back and I was targeting it.
How good is
Alright.
magical?
It doesn't show up with the yellow marks, and it doesn't say anything on your thing. 10. All right, so, Boblin, give me an acrobatics check.
Sorry.
No
Steps
problem.
like very heavily on
He
the
doesn't
end and
even
just
know.
punches me.
I'm gonna say that takes up 15 feet of your movement, though,
Okay, that's fine.
and you're on the ledge again.
I'm on the ledge, guys. Okay.
Don't
There's
push
the
me.
other
I am
15.
close to the ledge.
Hey, just saying, you can now probably see the cloud if you weren't already able to because it's in light.
Yep. All right. So Godin is praying. I presume you want to run around to get closer to the edge, to the
Oh, well,
action.
it depends. Where's Jackson right now in relation to me?
Jackson is down in the bottom left corner. He's working his way around to the.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
No.
No.
If you move,
Never mind then. I
you
will
can-
continue to chant.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I can move a little close, try and center
Right.
myself so that,
Yeah.
well, the aura is huge, right? How far out is the aura going?
30. The aura extends 30 feet out from you. So you moved around,
Oh,
and you are now getting everybody except Toggin in the aura
okay, that works.
and the bad guy. So she's not there yet.
Very good.
60 right there. Okay. All right. And now, next turn, well, Jackson's probably going to move again, but. All right. And Bob is going to be moving. And where is his stuff?
Very
Here's
bottom of
his
the sheet.
stuff.
All the way at the bottom.
Let's see.
Just have to highlight the melee
Strange.
damage. It's
Check.
there. Double click it. Yeah, look at that. Okay.
Oh, nice. All right, so you see, so Jackson got in. Everybody except Toggin hears this, these thuds as he is smashing handholds into the stone as he's crawling up out of the bottom of this walk. He was 15 feet down.
I forgot that Bob went into the water.
So he's crawls up out of the water and stands up. That's all he can do this round. But there's now handholds if anybody wants to climb down into the water. All right, scrambles.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move. 19.
So you saw the chains fall away.
Yeah. So
You
I'm
know.
gonna run up.
Okay, 30 feet.
Uh,
She's just still 10 feet away from you. And now,
Yeah.
again, she is not there. I just have her token there. The mist is what you're looking at. It is 10 feet up in the air.
I'm gonna throw the
Go.
what do you call it? My echo on the other side of it and attack through the echo.
Okay, you're gonna have
At
it be
the mist.
higher.
Yeah, I'll have it be at the same height as the thing.
Okay.
Hell yeah, fuck up that cloud.
And I honestly don't really know how to fight a cloud
Only
with
needs
an
to be
axe.
5 feet. You have her
By hitting
targeted,
it?
so you're just attacking it as if
Okay,
you were
cool.
attacking her.
So then I just attack it then. Oh, wait, where's my die? Do I have her targeted?
You do, and
Yeah,
that's a hit.
Cool. So then damage.
Yeah. Boblin says the echo is standing upside down on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Another attack at her.
That's a miss.
That's okay. So yeah, that's what Scrambles is going to be up to.
All right. And top next round, your adrenaline lets you go again.
Oh, cool. Well, then I am going to.
1, 2, 3. Interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack again. Right through the echo. Quatel. Damage. Attack her again. And damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to run
Those were some
over
nice
here
damage.
to try to cut the shadow off. And that'll do my turn. That'll be my turn.
Yeah. Let's beat up this cloud.
I'm sorry, I missed the last thing you were doing with the movement. Are you just moving, or are you swapping places with the echo?
He's moving to
You
try
move.
to cut it off.
I'm going to move to
Okay.
try to block the hallway.
Cool.
Because I don't. You said her token's not there, or I don't know if it's there
Correct.
or not.
Her token is not
So
there. It's missed. Just the
I'm just
missed
moving
one.
through it. Yep.
All right, Toggin.
All right. Well, turning the cloud into a frog didn't work. So we're gonna go ahead and use the best spell ever and just keep using Chill Touch. And that hits. And it does good damage. And she can't regain hit points. Oh, sorry. I would like to move 5 feet. Just so that it's well lit.
Okay. All right. Back to Godin. So Godin, Jackson is within 6. He's now 10 feet away from you.
I will move right up next to him and use my. Well, I need you to ask you if I have any charges left on my ring of spell storing. Is it still on the page under combat? If it's gone, it's already been used.
Items. Ring of Spell Storing has 1 click left.
So that'd be the cure wounds one. So let's use that.
Okay.
Second level cure wounds is just the.
All right. So you're doing level 2.
That should be it for that for the day.
Do you have your bonus added in?
But for me personally, no. So go. You just have to untarget Jackson, and then click the one that's number 2 on the up a little higher on the whatever the healer spell thing you did. A little higher than the items.
That's not what I was talking about, but that's
You
okay.
giving me what
I'll
number
figure it out.
2?
All right. There you go.
I have it. Yeah, I have it coded for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever it is.
Oh, nice. You killed a vampire. Thank you.
No, she can't regain hit points, actually.
Does that mean
There
like
you go.
healing potions and stuff?
Correct. If she
Anything
drank
that
a healing
heals her.
potion, it would not work.
I mean, she can't. Can she magically bring her own hit points
No.
back during battle? Okay.
Not until my spell effect
No,
goes
I
away.
mean, without the spell, could she do that?
Without the spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the spell's the thing that's keeping her from doing that.
She has regeneration. Most vampires regenerate every round.
Okay, got it.
And
That's
some
what
of them
I'm
do
looking
carry potions and other things.
for. Got it. That was my misunderstanding.
All right, so he also moves up to try to get as many people in the chant as you can after you touch Jackson.
Hey, watch those hands.
Hey, stop touching Jackson. The rest of us are right here.
Told you. Gotta fend off these the hordes. The bread pit of tieflings, you know.
All right, so she disengages.
Isn't she still stuck with the chains?
No.
No? Rip. Oh shit.
Boblin.
After that cloud.
You were in a rocking boat.
Problem will hop off the boat and then keep moving. So
All right, so give me a percentile. I would say you have a 90% chance of doing that without incident. All right, so you stumble a bit, but you're
96,
able to
cutting
do
it close.
it. Mm.
All right.
And the
Any
boat
additional
starts
movement or just a 10?
The boat starts drifting away a little bit because you pushed it by accident. And I'm sorry, what was your question?
Haugen flinging it with
Any
her foot.
additional movement or just the 10 it took to get there?
No, just the 10 it took to get there because you're light and small and I didn't make you roll an acrobatics check because you're at your um.
And then I will.
I think it is. Let me
bonus
double
action
check. What's
dash.
your
It is
passive?
his boat.
What's your passive? Yeah, your passive acrobatics is 17, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Toggin is not quite as nimble as you.
I'll end up using bonus action to get to right there. Going by my friends and underneath the.
Upside down.
Do you like
Echo.
put your hand in the air to give him a high five as you run underneath?
Because you don't care.
I do, but like I'm too short. I just like completely miss him. Uh, uh, I come skittering to a halt
And,
and launch another thing of air at the mist thing
how are
above.
you able to go 50 feet and use an action?
Bonus action dash.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you're a
Either
rogue.
my cunning action or
Yes.
my
Yep.
like I'm a rogue.
Yep.
Also a goblin who can do the same.
He's
You
making
go
the shit up, man.
You go to give Scrambles a high five and he clotheslines you.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
And like land where I'm gonna end up. So I add a little bit more damage. And this time I'll add slightly more damage with Fury of the Small, which I can just add to once. Deal something that's slightly larger than me. And since I'm a small creature, and I'm assuming this is medium.
What is that feat from?
Well, I could
No,
argue
it's a goblin thing.
it's a goblin thing, yeah.
It's a goblin thing? Damn.
I could
Fury of the
argue that the
Small.
mist is mist, so it doesn't have a size. But I'll let you do it. Go for it. It doesn't say that it changes her size, so we'll just say she's the same medium size.
It's not a whole lot, it's just like 4 damage.
Your proficiency bonus,
Which I guess should
boom. All right,
actually should be reduced to 2 because it's added on to my regular, so it'll be the same damage type as what I just did.
Right. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is it. I run really fast and whack it with more air.
Hell yeah, running really fast.
All right, Jackson.
Gotta go fast.
I'm moving over.
I am speed.
Going around him, obviously, and then going down this way, whatever it is. I have 40, I think. What the hell is it? Just double check just in case. Yep, 40 feet. So there you go. I went around Cowden and down the hallway.
Are the squares just suggestions to you?
Yes. What are you trying to say?
All right. It is 45 feet away from you. Up on the ceiling.
Can I? Okay. I can't. Can I use my ray of frost going through scrambles and scrambles echo to get to the fog, or like is there enough room up on the ceiling where I can aim it up and not clip their ears or
Yes.
nothing? I mean, their horns. All right, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, ray of frost. Here we go. If I can get the freaking thing to open. Nope. So I could do the cast, correct? Or am I doing attack?
Either one.
Okay. I pressed it and it went, oh, that one. Never mind. Oh my god. It's a 1. I shouldn't
All
make
right.
on a 1.
Give me a 12 cider.
Cider.
All right. So the echo is gone.
It's gone.
As you hit the
Oh, I
echo
whacked the
instead.
echo. Sorry about that.
Wow.
You say,
Doesn't make a first
Jackson,
time to lock me up in
must-
jail and left me alone by myself, but I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, I forgot. You guys can't see
iced
Bob.
echo.
There he is. He's now you can see him again.
Bob.
There you go. As he could have seen last time. 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bob and Boblin. All right, and with that, we're going to take our break. So I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Alrighty then.
All right, we are back. And it is top of the round with scrambles.
Mike, are you back?
We cannot hear you if you're talking.
Hello.
All right, we will move on to Boblin.
Nick, are you back?
Bobbling girl for the mystery room.
Hello? Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
I can hear
Yep.
you.
Okay. Uh, I'm just going to. I got to check that off last time. Attack him with Raven's Gall. Don't have a moment. Ooh. I'll run up and past them, going underneath. Using a bonus action to disengage if it's actually within their range. Start past to get on the other side. Hello?
Yeah, you're fine. You're able to get past it just fine. You don't need to disengage. It's a mist. So
I missed. I didn't miss.
all right, Jackson.
All right. I am going
Mike
to.
is back.
What did you say?
Oh, I just said that Mike is back.
Is that close enough to engage or not? Is that close enough to engage?
I'm looking because you're not in a square.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, moving around to a square, that's just enough to get to me engaged.
Yes, you are close enough to be adjacent to it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna. So I moved, and I have one strike, and then I can do a bonus action as the second strike.
No, you move.
No.
You have 2 strikes as your attack if you're just using your weapon, and then you still have your
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay, I'm sorry. But, so I can strike, or I mean, if I'm doing the wand, I cannot do the attack, correct? Or get one attack. You're saying?
Correct. The wand is just a single that takes up your whole action.
Okay, so I'm gonna whack her then. She's already almost dead anyway, so that's what I shall do.
All right, so you're
Just
swinging
like-
at the cloud.
Oh, that's right. I shoot my ray of frost. I can't shoot my ray of frost this close though, so maybe I shouldn't have gone so.
You can. You
Close.
just
Oh,
have
You
no.
could.
Yeah.
you just have disadvantage.
Well, then I wouldn't. I'm not gonna run that far. I'll go back, undo, and redo to 35 feet. So I
Okay,
can
why
utilize
wouldn't
my.
you just attack with your weapon like you were planned on it?
I don't know because maybe it's a cloud, and I'm wondering about.
You can hit a cloud.
Okay,
I'm backing up,
go ahead.
resetting, going 35 feet, and I'm going to shoot my ray of frost at the thing,
Go for it.
hoping that it will expand and do some damage. That is my thought. As
Go
I
for
be
it.
thinking, here we go. We're doing it. Find the fucking thing. There we go. Oh, jeez, come on, come on, come on.
That's it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, and then the save and the damage. Here we go. Come on, baby. Those were not my dice. Oh. Well, okay, well, then we have to do it again, correct?
No,
No,
you
no.
only do the Ray of
that's-
Frost
Never
once.
mind.
Yep.
Never mind. My mistake. Yes. Okay.
All right, scrambles.
Okay, so I. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Or did she pop back up? She didn't
No,
pop up.
it's still the
that.
mist. Yep. You are
Cool.
correct. Yep. Perfect.
Attack her. Okay, the mist is hard to hit, so I'll do it again.
Swirls away. That's a hit though.
Cool.
28 is
And then
gonna
do
do
some
it.
damage.
Nice.
So what
Yeah.
The mist comes down.
All right.
Or as I attack the mist.
The mist is still there.
Really?
Okay.
Do anything else?
I'm gonna pop up my echo as a bonus action. And that's all I'm doing there. I'm just gonna keep attacking her and attacking the mist.
The
Put
mist.
it there. Perfect.
All right. Brings us to Toggin.
So that's what I'm doing. I do apologize, guys. I have to run a little early tonight. But I will catch up with you guys next week. Just have me pop echo and attack the mist and the vampire, please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
See
You
ya.
too. Good night.
All right, Toggen's turn. He's gonna move up. As close as he can. Okay. Yeah, I'm not close enough to do the thing that I kind of wanted to do. So he's just gonna keep casting Chill Touch, I guess?
Okay.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna use my inspiration on that.
You know.
Yeah, no.
All right. All right. So Godin is going to still a little ways back. So you move up 10, 20, 30. So now your friends, some of your friends are in your chant. I'm going to have him do a little checky check. Get this 18. Is that enough? No. Okay. All right, so he's going to. Toggin has the light, so whether or not his dark vision can see it or not, he can still see just fine. He's going to do a little bit of there it is. Sacred Flame.
Yeah, do radiant damage.
Mm,
And that is not accurate, so I'm going to do it again.
there you go. That's more accurate.
Sorry, does Sacred Flame not have a verbal component?
What?
Verbal?
Oh, it does. That's right. You can't do that. Okay.
As far as I know, I cannot do pretty much anything except my my ring, and I have the one heal that I have is a whatever it's the special one that I have,
Okay. All right. So he doesn't do
and
that
that's it. That's yeah,
because he's
cool.
chanting. But he will move up then to make sure everybody's encapsulated. There we go.
Everybody except Boblin, who's too far away.
Alvin hasn't worked with us long enough to know he needs to stay close to me.
All right. So Bob swings at the mist. Whoosh, whoosh,
A swing and a mist.
and the mist. Just a moment here. Goes that way.
Did it regain hit points?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, Jackson.
I didn't see him anymore. Can I?
After that cloud.
Alright, so we gotta run down the hallway here. Is that correct? It
Yep,
must be.
went around
That
the corner.
The map is not showing me everything. Where is the map? That's showing me everything. I don't know. I can't see on the map where it's supposed to go.
Down this way, where the ping is.
So you go
Nope.
5,
Here and then up.
Okay, there you go.
And-
Okay.
and now you can see again.
How close I need to get here.
Okay, so you've caught up to the cloud.
So we saw that the cloud took damage, or have we not seen that yet?
You saw the cloud took damage up to a certain point, and then since that point, it has not seemed to be affected by what it's being hit with.
All right. Well, can I use the wand of biting without and move?
Yes, you can.
Make it so.
Just a little hint.
Oh, it has to have a crumpled body, doesn't it?
You have to have a what?
I'll be back.
It has some sort of a body to it, because all we have is cloud, right? What was your
Correct.
suggestion again?
She's showing you what you guys know, what Jackson would know about vampires. This is clearly something slightly different, but
I had some Italian this morning. Why can't I breathe some garlic on it?
yeah, you could try. See if you can pass gas. Wave it
There
in
you
her
go. Well,
direction.
that's scramble specialty, so we're very familiar with that fog dispelling stuff. All right, I guess I'll give it a whirl.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna whatever. I'll go ahead and try to hit it with the sword. The buck.
So you're hitting it with the Fiend Slayer sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fiend, isn't it? Oh, technically it's not.
It's undead.
It is undead. It's a vampire.
Correct. It is undead. It's not a fiend.
Oh, okay. So it's the same thing.
Your weapon does special
I admit-
damage against undead, though, yes. But this is not a fiend.
Got it. So it's a hit. I'll go ahead and do that. Correct. Oh boy. About to choke here. There we go. That's what okay, so and can do one more, correct?
You can.
Well, maybe-
Slashing through the mist. Whoosh, Does not seem to be doing anything though.
Flashing through the mist on the one horse
I thought,
baseline.
about to die here, guys.
Alright, and said it doesn't seem to be doing anything. You keep rolling attacks, you didn't roll your second damage.
It took nothing, right? All right.
As far as you can tell, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
All right. Fine. Try to smoosh me again. I'm gonna be upset.
Alright, so scrambles, they're gonna move.
I'm too far away.
No, no, no.
Talgan.
Toggin is gonna start whipping around that corner. He's going to yell out, "We need the radiant damage or holy water, one or the other." I think I'm not in a wall. I can't tell. But
Okay. You
And then
run
he's going
around
to
30 feet.
double move.
Okay. Let me. Wobbling.
I just need, for once, her to not have her turn before mine.
Goblin's gonna, and he'll end up triple moving
Hell yeah.
because I am a rogue, and if I could drag my, rather than the whole window, I could shift things. That was
So that's 35 feet so far.
so let's see, here would be the second 30, and then I would get to there. And don't got holy water, but I can launch the liquids at a distance. And that's my entire turn.
Lovely. All right, so
So we need radiant damage or holy water.
I will
And
uh, dash, chase the same. Can't really see squares of the wall here in a second until I get moved. I can't see where I'm going. There we go. And 30 or 25.
If you went through Bob's space, you could have gotten right there with 30 feet.
And 30, or 25 more, 20 more. That about right? Since I went through Jackson.
Is it feasible to use the holy water as a weapon? Like putting it in a perfume atomizer and using it to kill clouds?
You can just splash it, and then it'll hit the cloud.
As Bob comes thundering past me and nearly kills Toggin.
Shoves Toggin to the side.
Big- The Bob again? Wow. All right.
Wait, I
let's see
think
what I
it's
can see.
Boblin's turn first.
Well, it just clicked on me. Oh, did Boblin get skipped?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That explains it.
Boblin to yeah, for moving more. Is going to point at the cloud, hope it could still understand me, and say, "Why did the bat bring a broom to the cave?" Or sweeping aerial move maneuvers. His laughter again. Something.
You know? No.
It succeeded. And instead, Bob is going to, or Bob Lynn, not Bob, is going to move to there because I think that is the yeah, using bonus action to move to there, and that's my turn. Slot.
No, it's Bob's turn.
Oops. We got moved all over. What's happening? Okay, there you go. What is that in front of that? Is that just a cloud? I got you. Okay. And I can't do anything because I dashed to get there. What?
Yay. Yay. You know, I now think that maybe Sven has been talking this whole time. I think you have your mic
yes.
muted.
Yep. So Scrambles runs up. He has holy water, one vial. He throws it, uses his inspiration, and the mist, the cloud dissipates.
I feel like my perfume atomizer idea.
You do know for a fact, as it just happened a couple hours ago, the last vampire you fought did not do this. It's different.
Fucking vampires, man.
Bad boys are powerful. And girls.
All right, so the rest of you move up, catch up.
Yep. Move me up too. Please.
And tokens are unlocked.
Woo.
What would you guys like to do?
Did the cloud just dissipate, or did
Yes.
it turn back? Okay. Well, damn, no loot for us. Well,
Speaking of loot, it does remind me there was something I wanted to double check back in the little pool room where we fought the Kelpie. Now that I am attuned to this gem of seeing, I wanted to check one of those underground rooms again, or underwater rooms.
alright. I believe we still need to have that downtime. We were planning on hanging out for a while until we could take a long rest.
So guys, you know it is about 10 o'clock in the morning, between 9:30 and 10. And you have quite a ways to go, most of the day to pass before you can take your long rest again. But that is what you were attempting to do.
Yes, we were gonna hang out for a while because we're all pretty depleted. Early morning fights.
Speak for yourself.
And Scrambles remembers that the Genosphinx told them that he asked if there were any clues or hints that the Genosphinx could give them. And he said, don't be afraid to leave and come back.
Oh yeah, I remember that message.
You know, I feel like that may be the DM talking to us. I wonder what he could be saying. I don't know, guys. I think we should go deeper in and just, I don't know,
Yeah.
take a nap in the vampire room, right?
Something like that.
Might be safer. Who knows?
Who knows, you know? Perhaps we should listen to that hint and go outside to take a rest.
I second.
All right. We're about be all right if I pops back into the pool
Yes.
room before we head out. Cool.
Let us head back over there.
You mean it's a bubble room?
No,
How
to the
long is
pool.
your
No,
room.
this room right here.
chant for?
My chant?
Yes.
I don't know. It's a while. Hang on a second. Give me a second. Give me combat settings so I can see it. Chanting is good for up to a minute.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, Boblin, is that boat just there now?
Oh yeah, I can't take that back.
Well, it is free boat for all who want to use it, I guess.
I am gonna have to look up something here in a minute. But first, gonna walk around to here. You pull out the as I real quick reread this item. I have attuned to. I've not chosen the command word, but
You're about to.
I put it out. And I will say
Got it, and Bob, are you going back with them?
Yes. Yes. For sure. For shizzle and nizzle.
as the
Please stop.
Oh, that's why, because I'm
Sorry, what were you saying, Nick?
wrong thing.
the little gem of seeing glows as I speak the command word, and then I dive into the water and into this room below. That was empty when we last came here. So I'm going and looking around the room using True Sight to see if there are anything hidden.
There's not.
Because when there's not. Okay, I come back out. Thought it would be
It
easier
was a
to
good
try and
try.
look around True Sight than try to investigate underneath the water while barely being able to hold my breath. Yeah.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I thought that finding this in like the other room was indicating that there was something that required seeing in True Sight in this empty room. There was not. Okay, I'm good to go.
Good job following your gut, though.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're
like
leaving. Woo.
takes a little bit as like he has to shake his head every time he like looks directly at someone because everyone looks a little off with his True Sight.
Is there actually like a little alcove right here? Or is that just the wall not being where it's supposed to be?
There's an alcove,
Oh
and
no,
there
it's a
was
little
a
pool with
lever.
the
There was a wheel on the bottom of this
Yeah, I'm gonna try that
20
out.
feet sunken room.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay. Must not be important. Let's keep going. Oh,
They turned the wheel. All right. Bob, not doing anything else as you guys are heading out with your True Sight?
I look around just to see if I notice anything different, but not really. That was the one room that I actually like kind of wanted to check out that I remember just forgot to do before last time.
Okay.
does the Gynosphinx look different?
So what looked different?
The Gynosphinx.
Does not. Looks the same.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys are standing by the
All right.
valve room.
I was waiting for people to catch up, but
Jackson, Godden, you guys moving?
I guess we're leaving them in that room. Bye, guys.
So where are you headed?
Out.
I believe is this way.
We're all following you.
All right. So you guys start climbing up the steps. It is 100 feet up. So it is somewhat taxing as you guys work your way up. And you find yourself back in the room with the stairway going down and the cavern cave area.
Well, all right, everybody. Remember that there was that one person that got away earlier.
Yeah.
And if nothing interesting happens when we get up there, Tagan is going to go ahead and like set up a campfire and start doing some brewing.
Bluing. The blue stuff.
So you guys already did that for an hour. Are you able to do it again immediately?
No, I'm not doing the. It is once per short or long rest, but I'm not making more healing potions. I am trying to make more charges for the solution propulsion mechanism,
There you go.
which is why I was so excited to have downtime.
Wah, wah, wah.
We'll actually probably also take some time to see if he can cocked up any concoction with his alchemist kit, but I need a minute to look through some stuff for my level up.
Oh yeah, you level up! Wow, woo, hooray!
Whoa! I finally caught up.
Well, let's talk about it now. Do we approve of your leveling up?
I guess my question to Sven is how many hours we would get to do things for. I guess everybody should also decide what you're doing, but
It's 10 hours, right?
You guys have to
For the
wait
long rest?
because you can't take a long rest.
And then take a long
Go
rest?
10 minutes and then take another long rest.
Oh, come on.
So you do have to
no, we're
wait a
taking a
while
day of
to do it.
downtime.
So you have several hours.
I do my nails and stuff,
That's correct. You can. Yep. All right. I'm looking to see where this map went. While you guys are doing that, so your your day goes by uneventfully. Let me do the math here. Figure out what's going on. 5. I'm going to say going up 100 feet of steps. It's going to take you that long. And then you you chill for the day. All right, so what is your how does your making the charges work?
It takes an hour to make the charge, and each hour costs 3d4 gold pieces.
He goes, boom, and there it is. Like,
And how many
Chef,
hours do you want to
Emerald.
try and do that for?
How many hours do we have? If possible, all of them.
So give me a Constitution check and a
I'll help her out.
Alchemist check.
Alchemist.
All right, so you can either roll 10 times or just roll once and multiply it by 10 for the cost, and you're able to get 9 charges because it is long and boring just sitting there for 9 hours doing the same exact thing over and over and over and over. But you rolled pretty well, so you got 9 out of 10. Boblin, are you helping?
Yes, I will help.
You should
Noggin,
probably do your
'cause
own
actually I
stuff,
don't think I have.
honestly.
I don't
I'll
actually
help
know
too.
if I have materials to make anything. So
No, if you're assisting him, then you get 2 extra charges for the same cost.
in mind to make myself, so I will just assist. Do you need me to roll anything for assisting?
No, I'm saying if you assist her, then she gets 2 extra charges for the same cost.
Sweet.
Could you have a little
Um,
gopher who's helping you out? So you have a total of 11 charges then, Toggin. There is a maximum. Does it have it written?
Maximum's 20. I
Cool.
used 16.
Cool.
So I'm trying to get it back to 0.
Nice. So you have 5 left. That's nice. I mean, you've only used 5 now. You have 15 charges, right? Is my math right?
Of course it is.
I don't know.
Deal.
Let me mark off 11.
It's 10 plus a tip.
All right. So anything exciting at level 10, Boblin?
I get to learn. I get a couple more spell slots, and I get to learn a couple more spells and a new cantrip, and I get a feat, which is what I've been trying to choose because I didn't realize I got a feat till like just now.
As a rogue?
Yeah, I took Tasha's Mind Whip as my new second level spell, which I think is kind of cool, and Shocking Grasp.
Tasha's Mind Whip. 90 feet's nice.
It's actually an ASI, which you can use as a feat if you want, or as the ASI. So
Fair enough. Just looking at a couple
your
of
intelligence
interesting
is the
feats.
closest thing you have to maxed. So ASI may not be a bad life choice, but that is up to you. Does your sneak attack go up? And did you I think it went up at 9, didn't it?
No, it went up last level. Yeah.
And did you increase it at 9th?
Yes, it should be 5d6 now, I believe.
Cool. Give me a
Let me
D8.
just double check. Yep.
1. Boo. 1. All right,
Oof.
so you got what they gave you, which I think was 5 plus, so it would have been 7.
7. Yeah. Ready?
Cheap bastards.
Hmm.
There you go. And get that con up and get 10 more hit points immediately. All right, so are you doing, is anybody else doing anything for those hours you guys are laying around, chilling?
Our oh my God, Jackson was doing his usual stuff, which is practicing with the weapons and sort
Okay.
of stuff like that. Ninja moves.
All right, so I will say that you will get an extra.
Thinking about his girlfriend.
Well, you have half an hour to use it, but you get an extra inspiration.
Cool, thank you.
All right, so then you start your long rest. All right, and you guys are able to take your long rest successfully.
I'm currently I found 2 feats that I kind of like, and it depends on how I want to take my character. Either I can do more magic-y or I can do more alchemist-y. Uh, and I'm debating which one I want to use.
It's up to you, my dude.
Thinking about it.
I'm just looking for something here. Make sure, there we go. All right, so it is now 5 in the morning. Actually, no, it is 3 in the morning. The next day, you get everything switched over. Now the 28th of Altarak. You guys wake up, head out at 4. Are you going? I presume you're going back down into the.
Yes, you presume
Yes,
correctly.
we're going back down into the depths.
Down the stairs. All right, you do notice something a little unique. Different this time is that while there are remnants of the algae and stuff, the water is gone.
Sorry, I think you cut off.
The water is gone.
The water is gone. That's interesting. Well, that's nice.
There are remnants of the algae drying out, but the water is gone. right, so as you all get down into bottom of the stairs, look around and realize, hey, the water is gone. And a hand reaches through the wall and tries to grab Jackson.
Damn it.
Huh.
Yes. So I need initiative from everybody.
Yep.
As this creature comes out of the wall. Oh, I don't have a picture. Okay, well, too bad. Just gonna have to look at the token.
Well, that looks undead.
He's a
And
fiend.
by the way, Jackson, your hit points are back to normal after your long rest.
And I got my spells back.
They were down 27. And don't forget, Godin, if you're going to change any of your spells, now's the time to do it. I don't think you have a high enough level to do Dawn yet, but that would be really good against
Say
Vamp.
again?
So if you're going to change your spells, now's the time to do it after your long rest.
No, I don't have anything
Said
to.
if you
Yeah, nothing helpful.
had Dawn, it
Nothing
would help.
different anyway.
But
I have Blessing of the Dawn. That's just light. But no, I say, aura, yeah. I mean, it negates magical darkness, doesn't do anything else.
alright, so you see this thing is clearly undead, but it has this sort of like a purple flame writhing around it. And it burns into you.
Alright.
Let me switch views for the stream.
Alright.
There we go.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna cast my new spell. Um, Tasha's Mind Whip. It makes a intelligence saving throw. Let me target it. Do.
It fails.
On a failure, nice. That's a not good for you. You take 3d6 psychic damage, and then an effect for this as a reminder. But on its next, it can't take reactions till the end of my next turn, or till the end of its next turn. And it on its next turn it must choose whether to do a move, an action, or a bonus action. One of those three. It only gets one. I will real quick write up an effect and throw it on there as a reminder.
Did you check the spells to see if it's there? It should be there. Pictures.
I added the effect or added the thing, but there's no like effect for the reminder. It's just the damage and the save.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope. I will just. Yeah. Nope. I'm good. Oh
All
no!
right.
I should have moved.
So a lady appears next to you.
No. I guess Jackson did say how popular he was with the ladies.
Exactly.
There we go.
And I want to make sure it reminds you. So let me do this. Do you wish to use your uncanny dodge against the stack?
You probably should.
Yeah, where's my I have an uncanny. I'm gonna talk. Never mind.
Boblin?
He's talking to Boblin.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's that.
Sorry, I was scrolling to do that. I'm struggling a couple things.
All right. So, because you only took 2 points of damage, your maximum hit points are only reduced by 2.
Oops.
Don't feel so good.
All right. And then it slashes out with a sword. And no, you can't because you already did it once.
Nope. Yeah.
But hey, it is reminding him.
All right, got him.
Come on, Godin, I know what you're gonna do. Do it! Do it! Nice.
Does that mean they're both dead?
No.
What is it? My recent one is what?
It's only
It's your
if
character, I
they're
don't know. You'd have to
under a
look.
certain.
It's no, I know, but it's after the. What's the other one? I gotta find it. The one that I have now is not turned. It's kill undead or whatever it is. Anyway,
Destroy undead.
destroy.
And it only
Whatever it
destroys
is.
them if they're under like a certain CR.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, just saying, what was the effect? They just turned.
What is the CR that they are destroyed?
I don't know. I can't find it. It's never listed in the right places. This stupid.
It's under features
I
under
have to go
destroy
all the way
undead.
back. I know. I have to find it. There's a million different channel of divinities on my screen. I have to go to one of the. There it
Destroy
is.
undead, cleric level 8, 1 or lower. 11th level, 2 or lower.
Right.
So no, they are not destroyed. They are just turned.
Cool.
So apply the effect.
Which I've always found somewhat hilarious is there's never a time that never a reasonable time that a level 11, 12, 13 cleric is going to end up with a level 1 character undead. Unless you got, hordes of them or something. It's always been, that's one of the most, what do you call it? Nerfed of the clerical spells. Turning's so cool though. That's pretty much it for me, I think, on the turn.
All right, Jackson. This thing is in front of you.
Okay.
It is starting to run away. You have been with Godden long enough to know if you hit it, it will stop running away. What would you like to do?
I don't get an attack of opportunity automatically.
If you hit
Sorry,
it,
guys, I
it
gotta
will
go
stop running
and-
away. If
When
you,
when
Right.
when creatures are forced to run away, they don't get one.
it has not moved
Right,
yet.
And
On its turn, when it moves, yes, you will get an opportunity attack.
okay, I'll prepare my sword ready to go, but not hit it. Ready in action. There you go.
Okay.
If he changes his mind, I'm gonna fuck with him.
To drop the saving throw on the guy that just showed up behind you. Got it?
Say again.
Drop the saving throw on the guy that just showed up behind you. So he would have been able to hear you when you did it.
It's a 12. Let's see. To select him and recast a spell on him.
Yes. Your wisdom is 2. Proficiency is 4. Yeah, so this should be 14, by the way, because it just equals your spells save. And you've gone up since.
It's just coded. It should have been normal. I mean, it's how it coded. Wisdom DC. I'm sorry. You saying the DC goes up with my levels in Channel Divinity?
Yeah, it's coded incorrectly. It is 8 plus your wisdom
Cleric spell saving.
plus your
Wisdom ain't
proficiency. There it
much.
is. So it is. Let me switch
2.
this.
My proficiency is what?
Yep. So now it's
Oh,
coded
proficiency is
correctly.
4. Okay, so 14.
Reserve life doesn't matter. Divine power doesn't matter. Okay. Well, it is coded correctly now. It was saved as a group DC for some reason. Alright. So you don't even see him. Alright, Doggin. The 2 you can see, will run. If you hit them, they will stop running.
Okay, stepped away for a second.
Wow. These things just cannot make a save to save their life. right, so that never happens. Yay. One finally saved.
Yay.
All right, so you see these things that are coming out of his hands, her hands, whatever. One of those comes out of the wall.
Ah.
And moves up to Scrambles. Oh, never mind. No, he doesn't. It stays back where he was. And a bolt comes blasting out at Scrambles. Misses him. Ooh, I can do it twice. Yeah. Come on, big money, big money. Nope, a 3 is a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. There was urgent things happening.
All right, this guy. Yay, 2 of them saved, okay? So he would be, what, 10, 20, 30. Yes, he was in range. As he moves forward. And goes to hit Haugen.
That's rude. My map is still covered up.
As a hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to pull out my sickle.
That was weird. Took forever to roll. You succeeded.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, talking. You know the one next to Jackson is turned. The one above Boblin is turned. The other 2 are not.
Okay. Well, Toggin is going to go ahead and use Chill Touch on it. Hey guys, this looks undead. I think Chill Touch will work well on it.
All right, you have disadvantage.
Except, I have a thing from being a Goliath, where I can basically for once, cancel out disadvantage. So I'm going to go ahead and use that and just roll normally. Woo!
You need to work on that Sirenscape sounds, man. That didn't sound like a spell at all.
There's a hit.
It does that.
Double fours.
It can't regain hit points, and it has disadvantage on attacks against me. I don't think I can like shove my way through it, but you know, we're here.
All right, so I put it in on his effects because it actually might actually come into play for the first time ever. All right, he can bring up his echo, swap places with it. Actually, no, he usually wusses out and lets the echo take the damage, so he's going to move. He's not going to switch places with it. Stay where he was. And the echo will attack. Oops, let me. This guy. There he is. All right, he has his axe. Have at thee. Slices into him twice. The flames burning through this thing. Bob. Kendrick, you there?
I'm sorry.
Bob's turn.
All right. Well, he will hit the. Actually, he hasn't been given an instruction. Last instruction he got that he would be following was to kill the girl, and then go after that other woman. I
Okay.
failed to give an instruction at the beginning of this round, so he is standing there useless.
All right, and with that, we will call it. Thank you for playing with me, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for DMing.
Indeed.
Don't
Thank you.
forget to like, subscribe.
Yep.
Whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a say good night, guys.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Nah.
Okay.